Good morning, everybody. As you can see, I'm really late this morning doing this video. I'm about an hour late, and that's because today I am headed to what we call an offsite meeting. So all day I'm going to be actually at somebody's house, and we're doing all of our meetings from there. And so I had to get the kids off to school today because Scott worked last night, and I had to get them off to school earlier than I normally do. And anyway, I had to drive. I'm up in North Charlotte right now, which is, I'm about an hour away from my house right now. And because I gave myself so much time to get here, I am actually super early. So what I did was stop at a Publix. I'm in a Publix parking lot about 15 minutes or no, not even 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes from where I am supposed to be. And I stopped, and I hadn't really eaten breakfast, so I got myself a water. I stopped and got myself a Quest bar, which, by the way, I love Quest bar. It's it has protein, and it is sweetened with stevia, so I don't have the sugar. And then also for later on, I stopped and got a Larabar. If you haven't tried the Larabars, they are really good. So that'll be my snack this afternoon. So good morning, Marie. Oh, I'm glad. I wasn't sure if anybody would join because I'm so like off schedule of when I normally join. So I'm glad you were able to join. It was interesting. Mindy, who sometimes joins us in the morning, she did a video last night, a live video, and she was just so sweet. Mindy, if you get to watch this, you just have no idea how much I loved seeing your video. She talked about how much these morning videos and the podcast and all that has meant to her. She's actually battling breast cancer right now. And so, golly, so I had to jump on. She was telling all these people like how much they meant to her, and then I didn't even get on this morning. So, and I missed it too. I always miss saying good morning to everybody. I feel like it's like my morning routine now. It's actually been, guys, we've been doing this since June. So it's been like 7 months of meeting here every morning, and I just, it's part of my morning now, and I love it. And so I didn't get to do like full on, kind of study this morning. But I was listening to a podcast on the way up here and talking about, it's really for adoptive parents and talking about compassion. And I just have to tell you, and I've shared it here since going to counseling last week, how much having compassion for my son has made a difference in our relationship. Everybody around me can tell a difference between us. My mom, she called me the first time she saw us after I went and said it's like a 180-degree turn from what you were. My husband asked me, I think 2 days ago, if I could tell a difference, and I'm like, yes, I totally feel different. And he said I can tell a difference. So it's not just in my head, it's actually changing my actions, changing my reactions, changing my relationship, and I think changing both of our future. I think it's reduced the stress in my body, so that could be helping my health. I mean, the amount of impact that has had just having compassion and understanding has been huge. And so I just want to, I'm just thinking about, that's what Jesus had for us, right? He had compassion for us, and that's what moved him to action, and that's what changed everything, is that he had compassion for the what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say scenario, the state we were in. He had compassion on the fact that we were sinful and we were going to be separated. And so that moved him to action, to come to earth and to be the sacrifice for us. And, it tells us that we should put on compassion, clothe ourselves with compassion every day. And so I just want that to be a challenge for us. What would it look like to put on compassion? And I think that's understanding and seeing people as a whole person, as we, interact with people, at the grocery store like I am now, or interact with people in traffic, that we don't just see them for the moment, but that we see them as a whole person and what they might be going through. I thought about the, that phrase is be kind to everyone because you don't know what battles they're facing. And I think that's what compassion looks like for us, is that we stop and we don't just think about the moment and how we might be interacting with them, but what might they be facing that we can't even see, and having compassion and treating them with more patience than we might have if we don't look at them that way. And so that's what I'm kind of going on, because I think this impacts not just, you know, me and my son, but how can this compassion that I have be used for all my relationships, right? Not just that type of relationship. I can see how much it changes, and I don't know, I guess I'm challenged for that to happen in all my relationships. So I don't know, that's what I just wanted to pass on really quickly. So I hope everybody can see this later on and can watch it, even though I'm totally off our schedule. Yes, Marie, she just said, a coworker just said that this morning. Be kind to everyone. You don't know what they're battling. And it's so true. It's so true. And it's not only what they're battling now, you know, but I think about my son and what he had battled in the past. And so, you know, it might even have been years since that battle and what they have faced, but it has so much impact on the current day. It's easy. He's been home with us 3 years, and we could look back and it's like, it's been years, you should be fine by now. But not really. Like, that battle they faced, I'm off on a tangent now, but the podcast I was just listening to, that it can even have impact even with parents who bring children home, even if they're in the birthing room with their child. That child's story really starts at conception, and how they are impacted even by their mother in the womb. That can cause trauma, and that's a battle, and that can actually impact them for years to come. And so we don't know that when we look at a person. We can look at a person who seemingly from a good family has no problems, and yet what happened in the womb can actually be a battle that impacts them in the current day. Anyway, that was a tangent. Maybe that was for somebody. Anyway, so I actually probably should go get to this meeting. I'm going to be gone all day. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I know you guys are facing battles. We all are. We're all facing battles. And so I hope, I just hope that you lean into the Lord for that. And I'm just telling you, just as with my son, it's been a battle, but I feel like we got a little victory. We got a little victory recently, and I think he can give that to all of us in all of our battles. So, all right, with that, I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.